Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about all-weather floor mats. So if you live somewhere like in Minnesota, like I do, you certainly know the value of having some quality floor mats to protect the floors of your vehicle. So today we're going to be looking at both the factory and a leading aftermarket product, comparing the coverage, testing the fit, and just seeing the overall value. So hopefully you're looking to upgrade from something similar to this, so we'll take a look at how well those are installed. And then we'll also look at the factory options here, like this set that you can purchase from GM directly for quite the pretty penny, getting into it. But so we'll talk about this fit. Obviously this is what I'm presently running. Some things I really like about them, some things I don't, like how there's a seam there, but we'll get there. And how well they interact if you have this optional storage solution underneath your seats. So we'll compare what the factory offers, and then looking at one of the leading aftermarket providers. And I'm really excited about this one. This is Lasfit. So I've heard about them for their quality floor liners and also some other products. So they actually sent these to us and a promo code. So I'll be sure to share that with you guys in this video. Like I said, really looking forward to seeing the build quality, the coverage, and all that kind of stuff, and seeing where you should spend your money. And like I said, using that promo code to either get yourself some floor mats, or if you want to, upgrade your vehicle's last remaining incandescent bulbs, like your blinkers, your reverse bulbs, your license plate lights in the back. If you want to upgrade all those to LED, Lasfit makes a great product. I have them on mine right now too, and the promo code will work for all of it. So make sure you stick around to get that. So this is Truck Ownership 101. I'm Spencer Elvelbach. Class is now in session. All right, before we get started, I just want to thank Lasfit for sponsoring this video. Yes, they sent me the stuff for free, but I'm going to try to give my unbiased opinion here as far as what I like about their product, what I don't, compare that to GM stuff, and give my honest opinion on where your hard-earned money should go. So, but I do want to thank them. If you do end up wanting to go with their product, I do have a promotion code for you guys. It's TO101, so Truck Ownership 101. All right, first let's take a look at the stock floor mats that can come with these and see where we're trying to get the most gain, so we can compare the additional coverage that we see from these other two. Obviously, this is probably not something you're interested in purchasing, but we'll just be quick. So we'll see kind of the coverage gaps here. Like I said, when I got snowy boots with salt and stuff from the roads and everything, this dark carpet you really want to protect better. So like I said, these are the stock ones that you'll get from GM. I do like how the driver's side does have these pins on anything. It just helps keep the floor mat in position. That's always something that seems to always ride up into the corner. They do take advantage of those little grippies to try to help keep things in place too, but really, honestly I wish these were all the way around. Passenger side does not have anything like that, so we'll take a look here quick. So like I said, if you have a frequent passenger climbing in and out, you could see that starting to shift on you too. So like I said, coverage for spills and everything, it's all getting onto your carpet. So but like I said, we're going to be looking for additional protection here, up along the sides here, and just overall containment. If you spill something or snow melts, is it going to start going all over the place? So that's what we're looking to make some gains there. Let's take a look in the back and see what we got for coverage here. Now these, like I said, I've got some little kids, and if they're frequent climbing in and out of this thing and all over the place, without any locking pins, just using these and these alone, they're not going to stay put very well. So, and like I said, with little kids, coverage for all this, all in here, back up there where they're going to be kicking their feet forward, back here, like I said, just if nothing else spills, this is going to be a problem. So so we'll see how everything comes together. I do have the optional storage compartment here. It is removable, but not very easily. These are kind of the big threaded plastic screws. It's almost like a sheetrock kind of anchor. So you don't want to take these in and out a ton. Once that's being held down, you kind of want to leave it. So, but like I said, that's got its own carpet, so that's not this here. So As you can see, that's all one piece. So if you have this, you're going to either have to do some additional cutting depending on the floor mat you get, or just order a floor mat specifically for this little storage solution. So let's take a look at the GM all-weather option. So just wanted to look at this, and then we'll take a kind of more detail once they're installed. But as you can see here, there is some cutting required. Looking at the back here, there is a line. I actually, when I had my 2019, I bought these as well, and you can see there's kind of a predetermined path there that you're supposed to cut along. So if you buy these from GM and you have that storage, don't be surprised you have to do a little cutting there. I remember I actually used a aviation snips for like a tin snips, and that actually cut through this stuff pretty well, and like I said, had a good grip and left a clean edge. So pro tip there if you're interested. It does require some tucking, and again, I'll cut to when they're installed, and we'll try to walk through this as well to kind of show you. But yeah, a little bit of tucking required, but it does get some decent coverage there. All right, let's take a look at the fit and the coverage quality of the factory all-weather floor mats. Now, they do have a couple of styles if you want to save yourself a couple of bucks, or if you don't have the Z7 one, you don't have to get that emblem. But personally, I think last time I checked their website, that was like another $10, so like that was a no-brainer. I think that looks super sharp, which to me is a plus on these over any other option, aftermarket or the basic. Obviously, utilizing the factory pins there to keep everything in place. Coverage seems pretty good. We haven't looked at the aftermarket ones yet, but the Lasfits, but seems okay. The one ding I'll give these, and maybe this is just mine, but as you can see, there's a little bit of a loose fitting here. Pretty minor, being nitpicky, but you know, I guess when we're comparing these things, we'll compare apples to apples here. So but yeah, as far as looks, you know, I probably give them the edge over everything simply because of that emblem. Coverage is great. Fit might be able to be beaten here, but like I said, I've used these for the last 6,000 miles. I've had this vehicle, and I've been very happy with them. No complaints there. Now for the back, I am very curious about what the Lasfits and what some other things are going to do, and what these are going to look like when we actually tear them out for the fit. But as you can see, these are a two-piece system. They have an interlocking. Now this piece is part of this piece, so there is good under coverage here, so this crack doesn't go right to the carpet. But still, that's definitely a ding. I know the Lasfit got around that. So as far as fit quality, coverage, I think these are A+. I see no gap issues. Like I said, you know, if you spill something, it seems like it's going to go and potentially get under there. So we'll see if the Lasfit can do anything better about that. Obviously, that, like I said, the two-piece system, I'm not a super fan of, but you know, how this came together, everything here seems nice. But let's take a look at the Challenger. All right, here they are, the Lasfit all-weather floor mats. One of the things I was looking forward to most was that back seat coverage, how you go all the way across there. There's no connection, two-piece system. You know, these are all injection molded parts, so I just can't imagine the size of the injection molds that can make this entire go in one part. But looking at just coverage, protection, being able to hold, spills and that kind of stuff. Seeing that seam here on the side here and how deep these wells are makes me feel really confident about these. These will look, but when we install, but that almost looks like it's designed for my storage system. So it was something that I indicated on purchasing that I had. So let's take a look at just the two driver sides of the all-weathers. See what we see. As far as, like obviously rigidity, this one seems a lot firmer. This has a little bit more flex to it, but that's still, for a floor mat, that's still really decent. Feels good. Honestly, this was to a fault. Like, that was coming off a little further when we watched in my video, so that may not be a good thing for that one. But we'll see. I definitely liked how far this swept up. Obviously, the look is something that I keep bringing up because I do like that Z71. But that Lasfit looks sharp. It's not overly loud either, so I think, if it's not something that's going to distract you by any means. So yeah, this is going to be tough, like I said, especially when we start talking numbers here. So let's get these installed and check out the coverage. All right, let's take a look at how these Lasfits look inside the vehicle. Quality, A+. I love the feel. Actually, I think they did a better job than GM with this lip here. I think with spills, my GM ones were probably going to falter there. They would fall down, and then liquid stuff can get under here. But I think you got the additional overlap here, and you just have that deep well here where it'll hold the spill a lot better. Coverage, a little less here on the sidewall. I think with my snow-covered boots in the middle of winter, that might be a little bit of an issue when I'm jumping in here. Fit is really good. I mean, overall, I think my other one, the GM one, kind of struggled over here in this corner as well. Not sure if it's just something unique with my truck, but I kind of thought maybe Lasfit might pull ahead of them there, but they seem to both struggle there. So the color matching quality, just the black on black, I don't think the camera does it justice. It's all nice, dark, rich black all the way around in here. So the Lasfit logo is subtle. I like that. I'm not about those kind of loud aftermarket branding. So, but like I said, good coverage back here. To me, I think this actually beats GM as far as spills. I think they might be a little lacking as far as just sidewall coverage. They do that because at the time of filming, they don't make covers for. They make just one generic crew cab Silverado model. So if you have the bench top, they stop here because they can't go over anyway. GM's got them there. They actually sell a variant that goes over the middle, but it does have that connection similar to the back of the GM ones would have. So again, GM's got them there, but you pay for it, and there's some cons as well. But let's take a look at the back. Now this Lasfit just whooped GM. Spoilers, I'm never taking this back out. Like I said, if you remember the GM one, it was tucked under this. You had to do cutting once you bought it before you even installed it. And like, I guess there was a little additional coverage here, but at, I guess, what cost? Like, you didn't get this. To me, like, if the kids are spilling stuff or they're hitting their feet in here, that kind of thing, you got that coverage, and that is just fantastic. Fit looks great all the way up into the details, like right along all the contours here. And this, my favorite part, is it being one solid piece. I mean, like I said, this is an injection molding machine. Two large halves of a mold had to come together for this whole piece. I can't imagine the size of that injection molding machine. I'm sure that's why GM didn't. That's why they probably made their two halves. But if you do get these dirty and you need to clean them, this pulls out a lot easier, and there's no tucking and stuff to go into that storage unit. So 100% win here. Like I said, with it being such a perfect fit all around, you can guarantee, rest assured that these aren't going to go sliding around at all. Like I said, really good, traction with these little thin spike parts here. These aren't for anything, but I guess it kind of matches the front, I guess. Looks nice. No branding on the back here as well, which I think is a plus, honestly. Like I said, good deep wells here. If you had spills, that kind of thing. It could potentially slide down to here, but again, this lip should help that. Like, see if you get after something after a spill, it should be all right. But yeah, like I said, for the price point, they still beat GM. Like, even if they cost the same. So this back, if you've got kids and that's your main reason for coverage, and maybe you don't have all the salty road issues like I do, I think we're done here. I think you found the winner. Okay, so, but yeah, fits great. Like I said, the color, the match, and everything, they look good with the truck. Let's finish this up here. All right, so if I can give a clear recommendation winner, would be the Lasfits. Just look at the value, the bang for your buck. They beat the GM floor mats in a few categories, just blow for blow, and at about half the price. And again, if you use that promo code TO101, Truck Ownership 101, you can get 10% off too, including any of those sweet LEDs too. So if you're looking to upgrade your custom to LED lights, the bulbs themselves, if you're looking to upgrade the front turn signals so they have that quick flash, really bright on, instant off, like a lot of higher end vehicles have factory. If you're looking for the reverse lights to have that bright intense white instead of that yellow, and your license plate lights, Lasfit makes really good ones. Highly recommend them. I've tried a few different ones that were super cheap from Amazon and got burned, so Lasfit is the popular choice that lasts, so highly recommend them. Back to the floor mats. If you want to give GM a couple of wins in some categories, I would say their front floor mats are probably a little better. I think their coverage on the sides are a little higher. I don't think they have quite as much spill protection, but for me, with my like salty snow boots and stuff coming in, it is kind of nice to have the floor mats go up the sidewalls a little bit. Also, if you have a bench front seat, you can buy floor mats from GM that go across that center. At the time of filming, Lasfit just kind of has a stock crew cab style floor mat system. So, but probably the most popular variant too, with the bucket seats. So, like I said, if I was in the market and I needed to buy a set of all-weather floor mats, 100%, I'd do the Lasfit. I'd use my TO101 promo code, and I'd get that done. Probably throw a few LEDs in there while I'm at it. So, but again, thank you to those guys for sending me the stuff, making this review possible. I was really looking forward to making this one just because I'm into the all-weather floor mats, and as you can see, I'm getting my truck put back together now, and with my car seats putting in, I'm all about extra protection for my vehicle here. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you did that. I've got a ton more videos coming, so can't wait to share those with you guys as well. So until next time, class dismissed.